Hey guys, I'm Elliot. This is Everything Elliot. Today we're going to be working on my Kubota L4701. We're going to be starting off with the oil. And your oil drain bolt is a 19 millimeter. So we'll slide under here. And if you've got an L4701 like mine, it's got what's called a, what I like to call a saddle pan. So the drive shaft actually runs up the center here, and then you've got two drain bolts here. You have to make sure you get them both. If you only do one, you're not going to be draining the oil all the way. Now don't forget, you're going to be getting about 2.5 gallons of oil out of this. So make sure that your catch pan is big enough. And try not to drop that bolt in the catch pan. There we go. All right, that's one. And I believe my bucket is going to be big enough. Move this over here. See if we can do both at the same time. Oh no. Did you guys see that fall off of there? That was my washer. That is not great. See if we can get this washer to come off with the bolt. So we're gonna have to fish that washer out of the bucket here. There's number two. So we'll let that drain for a little bit. So what happened, it's got this copper washer on here, and the first one I took off, the copper washer stayed on the bottom of the oil pan. I said to myself, it'll probably stay on there. You can see there's no washer on this one. Yeah, well, it fell off. So we're gonna have to dig that out of the bucket. Another pro tip to make this drain faster is make sure you pull your, either pull your dipstick out or your fill cap, loosen that up. That'll let air in, it'll drain faster. All right, with the washer recovered, we can put this one back in. Now, when you're tightening these down, I'm sure there's a torque spec. I'm sure of it. But I don't use torque wrenches. Just nice and snug. That's all you need, right there. It's got a copper crush washer on it for a reason. So the next thing we need to do is change the oil filter, and I believe that is on this side of the motor, which would be the passenger side of the motor. So like I was saying, the oil filter is on the, what would be passenger side of the tractor. You can see it's right there, right where I got the light pointed and the other camera. But yeah, right there, just gotta loosen it off. It is going to make a mess, so make sure you have your drain pan below it. Okay. Like I said, I told you it's gonna make a mess, so just make sure you have your pan below. So with this Kubota L4701, the oil filter that's going to go into it is a HH164-32430. Now before you install this, do yourself a favor. When you're down in there, grab some of that old motor oil and just rub it on this ring that's right here, just to give it, you know, a nice sealing surface. So grab some of that oil and just rub it right on this ring right here. You're going to kind of have to fight these hoses just a hair to get it started, but once you do, it'll go right on. Now these filters just need to be hand tight, so don't go crazy. You don't need to put a wrench on it or anything. Just grab it with your two hands and spin it on. Once you can't get it anymore with your hands, you know it's tight enough. Filter and old oil is drained. Now it's time for us to add new oil. I believe this machine calls for about 9 quarts, I think exactly. It's like 8.7 or something like that. And you're gonna find your oil fill pretty much at, let's say 10 o'clock to that oil filter, maybe 10:30. So right here in this little gap, that's gonna be where your oil fill is gonna be. You'll see your cap in there. There's your oil cap. All right, I'm gonna grab a funnel. We'll get ready to fill it. 8.7 quarts. That's how many we need to put in. So this is the oil I'm putting in. It's Kubota 1540. You can run 1540, you can run 1030. All depends on your climate. So since I don't have a gauge on this bottle, I don't know how much I've dumped in there so far. To be exact, what we'll do is we'll go to the other side of the machine and we'll pull the dipstick, see if we're even on the dipstick yet. So your dipstick is right here. Now it's kind of tough to see, but we'll put it in there because I had it out for vent, and we'll pull it out. So it looks like we're about halfway up the dipstick, but don't forget the oil filter isn't filled yet, and I'd like it more towards that top side of that dipstick, so we'll go add some more. All right, I've added a couple other glugs. We'll see where we're at. All right, we're about 3/4 of the way up. You can see the line right here. We can, we'll put the oil cap back on, and we'll fire the machine up, and let it run for like 15-20 seconds, let the oil circulate. All right, let's check the oil again. So we're about halfway. I'm gonna add a couple more glugs. You see how much it went down. It used to be up here, and then after we ran it, it's gone down to about here. So I'll add a couple more glugs in there, and we should be ready to rock and roll. So I added about probably a half quart, and we are at just about the 3/4 line, which is perfect in my book.